Cal from Cal's Crafts. Welcome back if you've been before, and hi! This is your first time. Thank you for spending some of your time to come over and spend a little bit of time listening to one of my videos. It's very much appreciated. Today is my Whip and Chat, where I just talk about anything and everything that's been happening in the Withens in the household, whether it's a lot or not a lot. You get to find out about it. So we've got our driftwood and rock salt candle lit as usual. For anybody that needs prayers, thoughts or positivity, know that it's lit for you. And it's going down really quick. I've been out in the garden with the citronella, so I haven't long lit this one in the house because we've had the one outside lit this afternoon. So I'll put that out there. I've got 3/4 of a cup of tea, warmish. I've got, oh look, I've just got this piece on the bottom and then that one row there to finish, and then we will have, yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there, guys, we're getting there. So I'm going to do that one. I've got my filled tray. I'm going to try the pink one, not tried this one. I tried the purple one last week. And of course I've got that on standby, my shiny shazzers. I've got my Harbour Freights. As you know, I love my Harbour Freights. And my doing Gemini from Mandy Manzano from Diamond Art Club for my Anything Mermaid, which finishes now at the end of August. So I've got that. These Harbour Freights, I know I'm from the UK and we cannot get these over in the UK, but if you do what I did, is reach out to, if you've got an American friend, reach out to them and ask them, will they send them, if you pay the postage and pay for them, will they send them over you? And I am sure somebody out there will do it for you, like me. My 2 pens were gifted to me off 2 friends as well. Teddy and Trees one, and Dee and Mason did the other one for me. So I've got these 2 beautiful pens off Mother and Sons, so that was lovely. I have got my Absolute No Fox badge and my I Don't Give a from the Badge Shack on Etsy. So I've got them too, because I like to do that. So we'll rip this one off, and I've got my never thought to say before, but I've got an A4 light pad, and then I've got one of these little, oh you can't see, sticky switches that stop you pressing it by accident, and I got that from the diamond painting is it diamondpainting.co.uk? Yeah, paintings, not diamond paint, diamond paintings, I think. Anyway, I got that from them, which is the best thing I am, because I kept switching off my iPad. I love my light pad, my light pad. I love it. Absolutely love it. It makes it easier for me because my eyesight's not very good and it's very dark in here, so it illuminates that. You can do it without them. I just find it easier. Some people have got the A3, some people have got an even an A2 light pad. A4 is, because I only work in small areas, so that's ideal. But if you wanted a bigger area lit up, go for a bigger one. Right, let's see if we can zoom in a bit more for you. There we go. Not brilliant, but it'll do. Oh, you can probably hear all the bones creaking. I've just been spending nearly 10 minutes chasing a fly around this kitchen. You know when they, like they were on my live on Sunday, where it just buzzes by your ear hole all the time. This one was getting annoying. Every time I bring the fly spot out, can't find it. Goes quiet. As soon as I put it away, out it comes again. Yeah, that type of annoying little yeah. Right, we'll do a Y first, I think. So we try this tray out then. I don't know, can you see that tray? Hang on. I put that there a minute while I put some drills and see if this one shakes. All right, well, it shakes like so. We've got Y. So put some Y in there. Yeah, look, and then just line them up just like that, and it's got a little stopper. I don't want to pull too thing there, and they just tip in. I should have showed you the stopper before I put the drills in. And then you've got a nice little lid that, and you get this on Etsy. I got this one from, I think. Yeah, Etsy. So I'll put this off to the side. Actually, I'll put it this side. Right, so how's your week going? Oh, not as good as mine by the look of it. When you use pen, put some glue or wax or whatever you use, glue dots, wax, glue tack, whatever you use, put them in the end. Not like me. I cleaned them out and I thought, right, I'll fill them up. I did that side with, I cleaned them all out before I started. Them two I've got in the ends, Diamond Art Club wax, but I thought I would use one of these, which was either Lavender Dream, what's that one? Coconut, Through the Woods, and it's Coffee Time. These are all from Whimsical Daisy on Etsy. I think I'll do Through the Woods, only because look, see, Through the Woods, because look, little sloth. So again, this is an American company. She does say on her Etsy shop and that she didn't post to the UK or anywhere, but I just sent her a little message and said, because of postage being high basically, so I said, look, I want to buy a few. If I pay the postage, can I buy them? She said, yeah, I'll do you a special order, which she did. Was that the beginning of last year or the end of the year before that? I'm not sure which. I can't remember, but yeah, she did did it for me. So I bought, because I knew I wanted at least 3, but ended up getting 4. So you just scrape it into the end of your pen and squash it down on a hard surface, a table or whatever you've got, or even on here, look, just so the excess out, and I just wipe off the excess. I would just have to get that phone because my son is out in the car and I'm worried to death when I drive that when the phone goes, let me unplug it and bring it. Sorry, I forget, I mustn't talk when I move away from the phone because some people don't like it. It's Jessie, guys. So I'll just say, you okay, guys, I'm filming. I did shout that I'm filming, but kids, husbands and animals don't take no notice, do they? Yeah, but if I hear the phone go and one of the kids are out, I always worry. I think Josh is going to Cardiff with his girlfriend, because his girlfriend Vicky's come down for the weekend. She came down yesterday on the train from Hull. She left her home about 9 o'clock and got here about 4 o'clock. So she had a long journey, bless her. So she's here till Monday. And then Josh and her go back, but they go back, Josh will drive because he's going back to get his keys to his uni house. So he's going to get all that ready and sorted and hopefully see if he can start on this job he's applied for as a carer as well before he starts uni in September. Yeah, so they've gone to Cardiff, I think, tonight, some car meet or something, I don't know. All a gang of them have all gone down, a few cars have gone down, but you do worry. You know, it's a long way. I think it's about just over 2 hours away that they're going. And I won't worry until I get back, and they probably won't get back till the early hours. Sometimes they're back early, but not very well early. I say early, about 11:30. Sometimes I don't get back till 2 in the morning. But as a mum, you don't sleep till they get home, do you? But his girlfriend's very, very, very sensible. She's lovely. I do like her a lot. She seems to bring the best out in Joshua, if you know what I mean. He's more sociable when she's around, more talkative when she's around. But him and her went with my dad today for a couple of hours. There was races on. Trotting Mason on excuse me, in the next village over, and my dad's a big trotting person, and one of our close friends has a horse that runs, which actually won the final today, so it made it worth it. But yeah, Dad came and picked them up and they spent a couple of hours at the trotting with him before they went off to Cardiff, which I thought, and then I went and picked them up I think about 4:30, so they could come back here for an hour. Vicky could have a shower and whatever before they headed out. And then Joshua realised he'd left his car keys in my dad's car. So we gave him the spare one set that we had. Because we always keep a spare just in case something happens. We've got a spare set here. So I said we'll have to go up and get his set because he's not taking the spare set with him. So I know him, he'll say, oh, I'll take the spare and then on the way up I'll call in Grandad's and I'll pick it up and forget to give Grandad the spare one. So I said, nope. And I said, I'd quite like to go and see my dad tomorrow because he's going up to see my mum in dinner time and he should be back by 4. So I said, I'll probably come up after, bring the dog with me, spend an hour, have a cup of tea with him before coming back down. Yeah, but... So I'm going to go food shopping for Josh tomorrow. So I know he's got plenty of bits and bobs in. And get him cleaning stuff in and things like shampoo and toothpaste and bleach and washing up liquid and stuff that he's not going to think about getting because he's come back with bugger all. So, which I don't blame him because they just run the stock right down before he came from the uni digs. So I said I'll do all that for him tomorrow. I said I won't buy an awful lot of fresh. I said I'll get some bits. I said and then you can go to and decide what you want and how big the fridge is and what you can fit in the fridge and the freezer and all that when you get there. And I'll send you some money to get some food because he hasn't got a lot of money at the moment because he's not working and he doesn't get any uni money till September, so he's living on whatever we can give him. His granddad gave him a little bit of money this weekend so he could take his girlfriend off tonight and have a bit in his pocket to get the petrol and stuff, which was lovely. But his granddad worships him, and to be fair, he worships his granddad, so. And Joshua's got a lot of time for his granddad and his nan. He always goes up and sees them, and, no matter what. Grant's parents he's not so close to, but mine he is. He bonded with them really, really well. I think it's because they spent so much time with him when he was a toddler and growing up. And when he had such a hard time in school, they were so supportive, and I don't think he's ever forgotten that. Oh, and he did some cooking this week. He made a coffee and walnut cake, not yesterday, the day before. It's not really my cup of tea. He got me to he did the cake and he asked me to do the butter icing because he had to go to Air Cadets because he's going to keep Air Cadets going. So I did that and he said, I'll put a shot of espresso in the buttercream. Him and Grant loved it, absolutely love it, but I didn't. I liked the cake, but I didn't like the butter icing. It was too much espresso for me. But it turned out lovely, to be fair. Really risen and, moist and fluffy and just how a cake should be. I think he's starting to get into cooking since he's had to fend for himself, bless him. And he washed up as well, which is a bonus. You can tell he's had to live on his own. Well, not on his own, but in uni digs. Because they have to do their own washing up and stuff. He does make me laugh. He'd I don't say anything, but I don't know whether it's a typical boy or a typical male, but he washes all that he uses. But if there's anything else there to wash up, he doesn't think of washing that up. That just stays where it is. Like, I don't say anything, I just chuckle. I said, it's all right, Mum will do it. Mum will do it. Oh, I had a busy this week. I don't think I had an awful busy week this week because Tuesday, I don't know, it was a combination of my fibro and my Odyssey Sphinx disorder and all that kicked off, and I don't know, I just felt really, really drunk. It's the only way I can describe it. Couldn't focus on things, couldn't do much. I got up, did a couple of jobs, I had to go and lie down. Right now I got up, did some more. Went to get some shopping, come back, did a couple more than I had to go, and then managed to cook tea with Millie's help. She wasn't having a good day either. And then Grant came home, I served them tea and I went to bed. I didn't all day, I didn't go on the internet, I didn't look at my phone, I just couldn't do anything. So all Tuesday I was in bed most of the day, on and off, apart from doing jobs and in the evening. Wednesday wasn't much better. Today is probably the first day that I started to feel not drunk. Although I feel like I've been in 10 rounds with Mike Tyson. But yeah, so I haven't got an awful lot. I managed to do a bit of stuff for my Etsy, which I've got to finish off. What else have I done? Oh, I went up to pick up my prescription. I phoned the doctors and said, look, you haven't given me enough of the new prescription to last till when the doctor phones. Can I have a new one? So we arranged all that. I said, will it be there? Because when I've gone before, the last couple of times, whether it's a normal prescription, this prescription or whatever, it's not been there. No, definitely make sure it's there. And I said, my normal prescription's due to pick up Friday. Will that be there? Yeah. She said, that won't be a problem. So in I go Friday to pick up my prescription. Yes, this one, the new medication, that was ready for I think I've got 10 days or something. They give me till the doctor rings. So I said, right, can I have my normal prescription? What prescription? I said, my normal prescription that I pick up today. We haven't got one. I said, yeah, normal prescription every month on the dot without fail. So he had a look. He said, oh yeah, you are due one today. He said, oh, I don't know, there must have been a bit of a hitch somewhere. I said, well, this is getting a bit of a habit. I said, I'm not being funny, but every time I've come in now lately for prescriptions, I said, there's been a bit of a hiccup somewhere. He said, well, I'll get it done and give it to you tomorrow, which would be today. I said, I'm not here. I said, I'm going off, which we have been. I said, so I won't be back to pick up the prescription. I would have been, but I didn't want the hassle. Do you know what I mean? He said, well, do you need it? I said, yes, that's why it's due for today, because I need it for tonight. Oh, right. Oh, can you come back then at 4:30? I said, yes, I can come back at 4:30. So I'm going to have to put a complaint in, I think, because this is getting a really bad habit now of me having to chase. I mean, it's not hard. It's not rocket science. It's done every month. Do you know what I mean? And then the ones new ones, she faxes it down to them. So it's just taking it off the fax machine, putting it in whatever box needs. They put it in for things to be done and do it. But no. And now I'm having a hot flush, guys. Ooh, it's getting a bit hot. Yeah, so hopefully that's sorted. With that. Yeah, we went to Hereford today. Jessie needed a couple of clothes and a pair of trainers. So Millie wanted a couple of bits, but which we got. Some we got, some we didn't. And then we were going to try to find the route from the college to Grant's works. But SatNav didn't want to take us the back roads. They always want to take you through the main roadways. So we gave up on that. I said, we'll just go to your works and do it that way, because we were doing it from the college because we were in the town. And Grant gets so frustrated quite quickly. So I said, oh, we'll leave it today. So we left it. Then we went to the garden centre and got a couple of plants. So now we've got one called Stocks, which is a flowered one. That's quite pretty and smells nice. Then he got one which he got in Hereford, actually. You can get that from the garden centre, called Cat Mint. Yeah, Cat Mint. And it smells lovely. It's got these purple flowers on it. I don't know whether you can cook with it or use it or whatever. He just saw it and liked it. And I said, why is it called cat mint? He said, I don't know. I said, didn't you ask? No, he said, I only bought it because I liked it. All right. Well, we brought it home, left it in the pot, just put it in the garden on by our table and chairs. And well, the one cat, Fatty McGee, went straight up to it and she's rubbing in it and, oh, she's all over it like bloody, I don't know what it is, what she likes about it, but obviously she likes this because she keeps going up and giving it hugs. So I said to Grant, maybe that's why it's called cat mint, because it attracts the cats. I don't know. But it is a minty smell. You know, you break the leaves in your fingers and it is a minty smell. But and what else did you... Oh, Millie bought a house plant that she wanted, because we don't do house plants. We've got, she's got Steve, which is a snake plant. And Jessie's got a little tiny aloe vera that's died. We thought it died, but I've got it to come back now, which is in here. But she wanted a bigger aloe vera, so she got that today. I think her and her dad went halves on it or something, I don't know. Left them to it. And then Grant got some other orange flowering plants, because he said he wanted some flowers, more flowers in the garden. So they were chuffed with that. So that was quite a nice stop on the way back. And the dog loved it. She loves going at the garden centre. So she was knackered when she got home, bless her. So I think she's sleeping on the settee now, flat out. Because usually she'll have a sleep on the way back, but she didn't today. She stayed awake all the way home. Oh, got itchy chin, sorry. Got Millie's supplies as well for college. So I've got all her stationery stuff for that I can think of, that she can, well, that we know that she needs. I said you might get there and find that some of it doesn't work, you know, the filing systems that she's got and all the pens that she's got. She doesn't like to write with them or stuff. So I said just try what you've got and then we'll go from there, and then we can add if we need to. But I said I don't want to buy it all, everything now, because you know, you might not need it, half of it. So I said, see what works, what systems work for you, because she's one that has lists and systems and all this she puts in place. Do you know what I mean? So she thinks she's going to have this one big folder with different dividers in to divide all the subjects, the three A levels she's taking. Then that will be the one that she takes with her every day. Then she'll have 3 separate files at home for each subject, and then each day she'll transfer it into the files here, and she'll only take what she needs in the big file each day, save her lugging all the files, which I thought was quite sensible. It's quite practical like that. So, but I said, at least that's done. I said to Jess, I said, right, do you need any pens, pencils, you know, rulers or stuff for you? She said, no, don't need nothing. She does like. I said, well, you're going to need something for school. Well, I've got some. So I said, well, do they work? You know, they nearly run out or whatever. She said, no, they'll be fine, Mum, they'll be fine. I said, well, you need to check. Oh, I'll check again. I'm not checking today. Yeah, so it'll be so I'll get some, I think what I'll do for her is get some supplies in and put them in the drawer, because she is the type of child that the night before she needs something, then she says, oh, I need so and so, and you haven't got a hope of getting it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, love her to bits, but yeah. Her and Mill had their haircuts this week. What? Jessie had she had about, I don't know, yeah, probably about 4 or 5 inches taken off the bottom of her, where the blondes were that are now browny colour. So she had them, most of them cut off and levelled, and then she's had, is it bangs they call them? Like a long fringe. It was not a fringe, it's like a long piece down the side. Oh, I don't know, a short piece down the side, I don't know what you call it. Something like bangs or something like that, but she looks really pretty. You alright? Are you back?
Yeah, what?
Hang on. Sorry guys, that was my son coming back. They are now not going to Cardiff. They are now driving up to their friends. and having a drinking session, apparently. So his friend who doesn't drink is going to drive them back. So I suggested me taking them up so he could leave his car, yeah. But apparently no, I'm interfering. And I'm going, well, doesn't it make more sense? And then your car's here in the morning. Oh, no. Oh, okay. That's why I don't tell you anything, because you stick your nose in. Kids wind you up, I tell ya. I know he's 19. So I said to him, if you drink and drive, you'll lose your licence. I said, I'll never forgive you. I said, you won't be able to drive up to Hull. You won't be able to drive round. I'm not that stupid. I said, yeah, but when you've had a few drinks, you might be tempted to, because you think, oh, it's only just down the road. It's only 2 miles down the road. Well, 2 or 3 miles. Oh, sorry, guys. Thank you for letting me have that little rant. Makes you feel a lot better when you have a little rant, doesn't it? I was saying, yeah. So Millie's had her, like, layers put in so you can see the back of the purple, because she had purple. She dyed the blonde underneath her hair purple, so she wanted to be able to see it a bit more. So she's had some thin layers put through, and then she's had, I can't say it's a fringe, but it is a fringe, but it's a fringe that goes to the side, a short one. I don't know, but she looks really, they both look stunning, to be fair. Excuse me, they both look absolutely stunning. Drop dead gorgeous girls. Pair of them. It's made them look so much grown up though, which is a bit scary, to be fair. But yeah, so, oh, and Lily went as well, so she has finally been to the groomers, and she looks beautiful. She doesn't look, because we thought I might have to shave it so close that she looked like Dobby again on her face and tail. Her body's had to be in her legs. And I said to Sammy, I don't know why, because I said I'm combing her, and it's just getting worse and worse. I said the knots were getting more, and she said, have you been in and out the rivers and things? I said, yeah, a lot. And she's, you know, had to wet her. And she said, with poodle, her fur, the more wet she gets, because it's poodle fur and it's really curly. And she said, and you're trying to comb it out. She said they can get more and more knotted, because they go like fuzzy, and then the fuzz goes into a curl and then goes into a knot. And because it's, yeah, so she managed to save round her ears and some of her tail, around her face, so it doesn't look as harsh as it did last time. So I've booked 3 different appointments now, so she's booked up now till the end of the year. So I know she's booked in all this year, so I won't go as long. So I said, even if she goes in and just has a little tidy up and not complete trim, it won't matter, because I've got them all booked in. They're not, I think they're 6 or 7 weeks apart, something like that. So, oh, and she smelled so good. I tell you what though, she was so excited going, because she loves Sammy to bits. Sammy's as soppy as hell with them, and she does love her to bits, and she runs to Sammy and she's quite happy. And then, you know, she has a cutch and a cuddle and love and a belly rub and all that. And then you can see her mind registering, I love Sammy. And then she realises what Sammy does, and she's like, oh shit, yeah, I love Sammy, but I'm going to go home. And so you can see her starting to dart back towards the gate. So Sammy has to pick her up. So when I went to pick her up, she said, here comes Mum, and I was late. I know. And so she jumped into my arms, bless her. So I carried her down it's like a gate through like a field path down the field. It's her own private little field that they can run around if they want. And then when I got to the gate by the car, Millie was there. So I opened the gate. Millie had left the passenger door open and says, "Hiya, Lily," and she was wagging her tail. She bypassed Millie, jumped straight in the car into her position and said, "Right, let's go home." "I'm not staying here a minute longer. Let's go, Mum." So that was it, yeah. We had to go. It was so funny. She just literally launched herself at the door. And he said, "Oh, thanks." I said, "That's how desperate she is to come home." I said, "She is absolutely desperate." I said, "She doesn't want to be at the groomers anymore." Here's a floor placer, I think. So yeah, it was funny though. But yeah, you can tell it's got a little bit cooler this week. So Lily's been back on sleeping on the bed because she's been sleeping down in the hallway because it's been so warm. But I noticed the last 2 nights since she's had the haircut, she's come up on the bottom of the bed, which is nice because I do like having her on the bed with us. She's so cold and so cuddly. But yeah, but I don't know whether it's going to stay about this temperature or not. We've had a bit of rain, which has done the garden good. And Grant likes it because it saves him having to water. Because he has to do it with a watering can. Yeah, 20 watering can later, you know. Yeah. Not nice when you have to do that amount of watering. But when needs must, you have to do it, don't you? Oh, yes. I've just got caught on a flycatcher. I'm so excited when that happens. So I do. The little things in life, guys. The little things. Oh, Jessie got an appointment to see the tonsil specialist next Thursday at 5 o'clock because he said she used to have her tonsils out. So we thought, right, we're going to see him again because we had to do like a telephone call last year. So then we got a letter today to say that the operation to have her tonsils out is on the 15th, I think, which is the week that Grant's got off for us to go off for the days, which is fine. Well, Jessie now has decided point blank there's no way she's having an operation. So I said, you know, you've got to have them out. The amount of time you've had off school, you know, they're starting to get, you know, shitty about it all. I said, and especially now that you can have them out. If you refuse, I said, you know, I don't know. So I said, we'll have to speak to the specialist. I don't want no needles in me. I don't want no operation. So I said, we'll have to speak to the specialist on Thursday. I said, I'll have to cancel this operation anyway because I said, I'm not giving up going off with your dad. I said, we've not done anything and he's got a week off. I said, and I don't want to spend that week in a hospital. I said, nor do you. So I said, we'll cancel that one. Then we'll talk to the consultant, see what he says. And then if he says, yes, it's the best thing to have it out, I said, you'll have to have it out, but they'll rearrange the appointment. So I think that's what we're going to do now. But she's not happy. But the thing is, she hasn't had as many this last year, but she's had them, but been at home with them, if you know what I mean. So they'll be more controllable. And she doesn't tell me as much now because she knows I log it down. But I can tell when she does. So yeah, so that's going to be a fun day, taking her down there to see the consultant. But like, I know what the consultant will say to her. If she says no, that'll be a no, because like, so they can't make them have the operation. But I'm just trying to say to her the benefits she'd get from it, because the one tonsil is constantly swollen, which yes, she's got used to it being constantly swollen, but she shouldn't have to be used to it, is what I say to her. But she said, oh, I'm not bothered when they get all pussy and things. She said, I'm just used to it now. But I don't want her to be used to having pain in the throat. I mean, I suffered terrible with my tonsils, so I know what the pain's like. But you'd rather have that at the moment than have the operation. Oh yeah. And having the Tourette's makes them, yeah, more determined and more thingy bob than most people. She don't give in. I'm just thinking, why didn't that pick up? There's no wax in the end of that one either. So we'll see what Thursday brings. See what the world says. So I've ordered all my stuff for Hocus Pocus. Are any of you doing the Hocus Pocus? Hocus Pocus. I can't remember the rest of the saying. For the Halloween sale that Brian's doing from Diamond Painting and Elliot. I think that starts on the 1st of August. My stuff is due to come in on Monday or Tuesday. So I'll start it then. So I'm looking forward to that. Also ordered some more different types of green floss for the Oh Christmas Tree sale as well, because I'm not over keen on the green floss that I've pulled for that. So I've ordered some different ones to have a look at and then go from there and see which I prefer. So I just wasn't quite happy with the choice. I didn't think they went together as well as I wanted, so then he said, well, you've got to order some for the Hocus Pocus, so just get some different types of green. Like she said, if you don't use them, they'll come in handy on another project some other time. So I think, very wise words, young lady, very wise words. She was very wise for her age, is my Mill. Sometimes I think she's wiser than me. But, oh, I'll tell you what I've been watching, guys. It's an American program, and it's done by A&E, and it's hoarding. Oh my gosh, yes. I love it. I love watching it. I can't get enough of it. Because I have been poorly, and I didn't really watch anything Tuesday, but Wednesday and Thursday I had to keep stopping and starting because I was so rough. So Millie said, just find something on the pad thing that I've got on there. She said, it's fine, just see what pops up, something totally different, something that you don't normally watch. She said, because it will just take your mind off things. You haven't got to concentrate on watching it, so if you drift off, it doesn't matter. She said, you know, because usually I'd watch YouTube, you know, one floss tubes or diamond painting or something. She said, no, something totally different that you don't have to worry about watching, which I thought was very wise again. So I found this hoarding. I said, oh, I'll watch a bit of this. Oh my God. Yeah. It is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. It really is an eye-opener. So me and Millie next week, I've decided, I said to her, I'm going to have to sort my wardrobe out. Because I said, not that it's a hoarding stage or anything like that, but like I said to Mill, all the stuff on my side of the wardrobe, I don't think I've ever got out in the whole, probably 10 years. So I said, because it just doesn't fit me. So I said, we're going to go through it, we're going to get it all, and we're going to do, what's that woman's name? Where you get it all out, put it on the bed, and then have a donate pile, keep pile, and then a rubbish pile. So you get everything out your wardrobe, everything, all your clothes out the wardrobe, all your clothes out your drawer. Well, I've only got one drawer and then an underwear drawer. stick it all on the bed and go through it. So Millie said she'll help me. So that's what I'm going to do. Unhoard all that clothes that I'm keeping for the sake of keeping that Monday I might fit into it. Well, that ain't going to happen, is it? I'm never going to fit into them, so... You know, I've just got to realise that I'm fat and I'm going to stay fat no matter what. So it's just going to be one of those things, guys. And so I'm going to, like Grant said, just get rid of the clothes that don't fit, because when you put them on, that depresses you. Then it's a spiral into depression because you can't fit into any of the clothes you used to fit into 10 years ago. It's a bit like you said, you didn't have the ailments you've got now. You didn't have them 10 years ago, so you could go for long walks, and you know, you were very fit and agile, and used to, although I was a big girl, but I was very fit. So I was always on the go, off walking. I can't say I did running, did a bit of jogging, but you know, always on the go. Well, my body won't let me go on the go anymore. No matter how much I want to go on the go, it won't let me. So yeah, so me and Millie are going to purge my wardrobe, and I might even do Grant's side as well. We'll see how we feel. But definitely the top of the wardrobe, because there's like a little shelf where everything just gets chucked up clothes wise on there. Everything on the bottom of the wardrobe, and my side of the wardrobe, I'm going to pull it all out. So I thought Millie likes doing stuff like that. So that's what we're going to do next week. Yeah, so I don't think there's much else to say. So that's what we're going to be doing next week. I hope to do a bit more of my Etsy stuff. Try, even if I just do a little bit each day, as best I can. And with the pain levels being so high, oh, I'd have cried this week. I've been on the morphine and everything this week because it's so bad. I had to cut our trip short today because I was just in too much pain, even on the painkillers. I just couldn't stick it. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is, guys. So, let me know what you've been up to this week, and or what you're going to be up to next week. Let me know in the chat, or contact me on social media. I ask everybody this every week, but hardly anybody ever comments. But is it because, tell me why you don't comment. Is there a reason when somebody says comment on my videos? I mean, I always comment on videos as much as I can, because I know I love reading comments. So I try and leave comments when I can. In case they're the same as me that love reading comments. But do you leave comments, or are you the type to say, no, I can't be asked, I've watched the programme, what more do they want? Or is it the fact you don't know what to write, or what? Let me know. Well, you won't let me know if you can't write comments, will you? You know, bed. Oh, just ignore me. Just ignore me. Right then, I'm going to love you and leave you. I've kept you long enough. I'm going to go and text my son and say, please don't be an idiot later. With that said, I'll love you and leave you. Thank you for stopping by and having time out in your day. It means the world to me. And if you haven't subscribed, you might feel like staying and getting me up to 1,800, because I reached it again. I reached it 5 times last week and then went down, and I've reached it 4 times this week and gone down. So if you're new to my channel, oh, please subscribe just to get me up to that 1,800. I'd really appreciate it. I just want to, you know, when you just want to go over. It will happen eventually, but I'm just impatient. There's also a notification button by the side. If you'd like to hit that, that'll let you know when I go live, which is on every Sunday night as possible. We always have a laugh. Every week we do. Usually food, drink, crafting, you name it, we talk about it. But we do have a giggle. And also let you know when I upload videos, which is a couple of times a week. So with that said, I will love you and leave you. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Can you hear that fly? Really going for it. But most importantly, please guys, stay safe. Love you all. Bye.